Morning, guys. Thought I'd do a video about the compound slide on these things. Anybody that's used these little machines knows how when you tighten it up or move to the left, it grinds. When you come back or move to the right, it works smooth. I mean, that's just because of poor design. This is a screw out of my tailstock just so I can kind of represent what's going on here. It has this raised edge here, so when you're going in reverse to the right, it hits up against this. And that's what it's riding on to move the slide. When it's going forward, there's nothing for the front of this to hit on, so it's riding on your dial. It starts grinding, turns your dials, just a total pain in the ass. Dumbest thing ever. So I've seen some guys make a piece go up under here that mounts under here for this edge to ride on when it's moving forward to the left. But I didn't want to take away from my length of travel that I would have here. Because if I mounted something up under here for that, I'd probably end up having to stop right there. Well, I don't want to lose that. So I had some spare parts from my old machine. I mounted an extra thing here. I don't know what it's called. I machined it out so that this raised area now fits in between here. So when it's always hitting on this. It's never hitting my dial. So it's just sandwiched in between there with a milled out slot or a little hole, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So that it's either pushing on this or it's pulling on this. Now you lose a little bit going backwards, but it's so far back that I'm never using it in that position anyway. I mean, it really goes, I mean, it's beyond the bolts for adjusting your angle. I'm never going back beyond that. I want to always have at least 2 Gibbs screws on this thing. But you see, I mean, there's plenty of room there to lose. So to me, that just seemed like the place to put it. And now you can see no matter if I'm going forward or reverse, it is not touching my dial. I can move it, adjust it. No touching. You can see there I used to have a screw in there so my dial wouldn't move. But I don't need that screw anymore. But you know, you don't have to have spare parts to do this. You can just machine you something there. Probably want it to be out of steel, not aluminum. Because, you know, this steel is going to be rubbing on it and it'll wear your aluminum out. But anyways, guys, that fixed the problem for me. I'm sure there's a million ways to do this, but that's the way I chose to do it, and it works. All right, guys, have a great weekend.